Imagine paying $3,000 a month to live in a shoebox apartment in New York. You work 3 jobs and half of your hard-earned cash vanishes into your landlord's pocket, never to be seen again. Rent in the West is a financial trap. But what if there was a loophole? A country where you can live in a modern, luxury high-rise and pay exactly $0 in monthly rent. Even better, when your lease ends, you get 100% of your money back. It sounds like a total financial fairy tale, or a massive scam. But in South Korea, this is a multi-billion-dollar system called Jeonse. To understand why this system exists only in South Korea, we have to travel back to the 1970s and 80s, the era of the miracle on the Han River. Back then, Korea was developing at breakneck speed. Everyone rushed to Seoul, but there weren't enough houses, and banks didn't lend money to ordinary people to buy homes. That's when Koreans invented a genius, self-governing financial system. Instead of paying monthly rent, tenants gave landlords a massive lump sum deposit. Why did landlords love this? Because back then, bank interest rates in Korea were sky high, often over 15%. A landlord could simply put the deposit in the bank and live off the massive interest, or use that cash to build more houses. For tenants, it was the ultimate social ladder. Instead of losing money on rent, they kept their savings intact inside their home. When they moved out 2 years later, they got every single penny back to buy their own house. For half a century, Jeonse was the engine that built the Korean middle class. It was a beautiful, perfect win-win. But as the years went on, the housing market evolved. And this is where we meet a unique cultural clash. To a foreigner visiting Seoul, Korean villas, with their cute brick exteriors, unique designs, and cozy neighborhoods, often look much more beautiful and charming than the giant copy-paste concrete apartment towers. Yet, in Korea, apartments are vastly more expensive, while villas are considered cheap starter homes. Why? Because in Korea, an apartment is not just a building, it's a high-tech fortress. They come with massive underground parking lots, professional security, manicured gardens, and on-site gym facilities. Villas, on the other hand, usually lack elevators, have severe parking issues, and offer zero building management. Because they are cheaper and easier to build, they became the go-to housing option for young people and students looking for affordable Jeonse homes. And it was precisely in these charming, affordable villas where a dark economic conspiracy took place. As global interest rates crashed to near zero, landlords could no longer survive on bank interest. So, a new breed of economic villains emerged, the Villa Kings. They abused a system called gap investment. These landlords took the massive $200,000, deposits from young tenants, but instead of keeping them safe, they immediately used that cash to buy another villa, and then used that tenant's deposit to buy another. One single Villa King managed to buy over 1,100 homes, without spending a single dollar of his own money. This giant house of cards only worked if property prices rose forever. But when global interest rates spiked and housing prices dropped, the music stopped. The Villa Kings went bankrupt, and the money was gone. Overnight, thousands of young Koreans woke up to find their entire life savings completely vanished. Of course, this unique system that has shaped Korean lives for over half a century isn't going to vanish overnight. Even today, millions of Koreans still rely on Jeonse as their ultimate stepping stone to home ownership. However, as the global economy shifts and trust is tested, the tides are turning. South Korea is slowly but surely transitioning toward a Western-style monthly rent system. In a few decades, this fascinating financial experiment might only exist in history books. What do you think? If you had the choice, would you prefer paying monthly rent or locking up a massive lump sum deposit to live rent-free? What is the housing system like in your country? I'd love to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the hidden layers of Korean culture, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Join me on this journey as we explore the real stories behind South Korea. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. 다음에 또 봐요.